Boys, once they lose a male role model, become much more likely to be incarcerated, engage in criminal activity, harm themselves. It ends up that while being physically stronger, boys are emotionally and mentally much weaker.
What you think like the first domino that falls in a young man's life or a young boy's life that causes the outcomes we're talking about today? Like where is the first place to start?
The point of failure, if you reverse engineered issues to, is when a boy loses a male role model. And that is, in the US, we have the second most single family parent homes behind Sweden. And what's interesting is that in single parent homes, girls actually have similar outcomes, similar rates of high school attendance, income, rates of self-harm. Boys, once they lose a male role model, become much more likely to be incarcerated, engage in criminal activity, harm themselves. It ends up that while being physically stronger, boys are emotionally and mentally much weaker. So the loss of a male role model is, I would argue, kind of the first point of failure that predicts that a boy is going to struggle. And that has impacts on family court, economic policy, and just general zeitgeist in our society where men need to step up. There's 3 times as many women applying for Big Sisters of New York as men applying for Big Brothers.
What is that?
Well, quite frankly, I think a lot of it is the Catholic Church and Michael Jackson gave everyone the feeling that if you're a nice man in your 30s who's maybe single and wants to coach or mentor a 15-year-old boy, that there's something wrong with you. They suspect you. So men are somewhat remiss to get involved in a boy's life that they're not biologically related to.